So in last video we saw two problems on capacitance. So in this video we will continue to solve problems on capacitance and parallel plate capacitance. Consider a problem. A parallel plate capacitor of 8 nanofarad has an area of 1.51 meter cube and the separation of 10 millimeter. What separation would be required to obtain the 10 nanofarad capacitance between the plates? So if the separation and area is 1.5 meter cube and separation is 10 millimeter, then we will obtain the capacitance as 8 nanofarad. With the medium, we don't know which medium they have used, but they asked to find what is the separation required to obtain 10 nanofarad capacitor between the same medium. But so initially we have to find what is the medium used, means we have to find what is the epsilon r for the medium used. So we know that in a parallel plate capacitor, so C1 is written as the capacitance is can be written as epsilon into A divided by D. So epsilon can be written as epsilon naught into epsilon r into A by D1. So which is equal to C1. C1 is given as 8 nanofarad initial case. So with the separation of 10 millimeter means 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So which is equal to 8 into 10 to the power minus 9, which is equal to 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12, that is epsilon naught into epsilon r we don't know, into 1.51 divided by 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. So by calculating this you will get epsilon r is equal to 5.9837. Now we have to find what is the value of D2, what is the value of D2 to obtain capacitance of 10 nanofarad. So area will be same, only D2 will be changing. So substituting this, you will get D2 as C2 as 10 into 10 to the power minus 9. You will get D2 is equal to 8 millimeter. So this is how we will obtain the value of the separation required to obtain the new value of the capacitance. So next problem given a parallel plate capacitor consists of three dielectric layers. If the first layer has a permittivity of epsilon r1 is equal to 1 and thickness of 0.4 mm, and second layer with a relative permittivity of epsilon r2 is equal to 2 and d2 is equal to 0.6 mm, and third layer, that is relative permittivity of third layer is equal to 1, epsilon r3 is equal to 1 and d3 thickness is 0.8 mm. And the area of cross section is 20 centimeter square. Find the capacitance. So area of the cross section of the plates is 20 centimeter square. So we have to find what is the total capacitance. So if you draw this arrangement, so there are the two plates. So in between plates you have placed three dielectrics. So first dielectrics has a thickness of D1 and second dielectric has a thickness of D2 and third dielectric has a thickness of D3. And the first dielectric has a relative permittivity of 1 and second dielectric has a relative permittivity of 2 and third again the relative permittivity of 1. So all the capacitance, all the dielectric mediums are parallel to plates. So we can take the equivalent of these capacitance are three capacitance are connected in series. It means three capacitance are connected in series with the first capacitance has a dielectric medium epsilon 1 and second capacitance has a dielectric medium as epsilon 2 and third capacitance has a dielectric medium as epsilon 3. So this is equivalent to three capacitors are connected in series with the dielectric medium epsilon 1, epsilon 2 and epsilon 3. The equivalent capacitance is the total will be equivalent capacitance of these series connected capacitors will be equivalent to the total capacitance of this capacitance. So for that, to find the equivalent total capacitance of this composite capacitor, I will find what is the individual capacitance of each dielectric material. So the capacitance produced from this first material I will take as C1 and so capacitance from the second material is taken as C2 and third material is taken as C3. So I can find C1 is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon R into A by D, or epsilon into A by D, which is equal to capacitance. So C1 is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon R1 into A divided by D. So substituting the value of epsilon naught as 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 and epsilon R1 as 1 and A as 20 centimeter square in 20 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by D as, what is the D? 0.4 into 10 to the power minus 3. So you will get 44.27 picofarad as C1. Similarly C2, which is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon R2 into A divided by D. So where epsilon R2 is 2, so 8.854 into 2 into A is 20 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by D is 0.6 into 10 to the power minus 3. So you will get, calculating this, you will get 59.027 picofarad. Similarly, C3 is equal to epsilon naught into epsilon R3 into A divided by D, where epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12 and epsilon R3 is 1 and A is given as 20 centimeter square, so 20 into 10 to the power minus 4 divided by D is 0.8 millimeter, 0.8 into 10 to the power minus 3. So calculating this, you will get 22.1354 picofarad. So equivalent, the total capacitance is the equivalent capacitance of series combination of C1, C2 and C3. So you can write 1 by C equivalent is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So substituting and simplifying this, substituting C1 as 41.27 picofarad and C2 as 59.027 picofarad and C3 as 22.135 picofarad, you will get total capacitance C equivalent is equal to 11.805 picofarad. So this is how you will find the capacitance of the composite parallel capacitors. So using the series combination, if the dielectric mediums, boundary between the dielectric mediums are parallel to plates, then you can consider the capacitance are connected in, individual capacitance are connected in series. If you take equivalent of that series connection, you will get the total value of composite parallel plate capacitors. We will take one more problem on this. Determine the capacitance of a capacitor consisting of two parallel plates of 30 into 30 centimeter square surface area separated by a 5 millimeter in air. What is the energy stored by the capacitor if the capacitor is charged to a potential difference of 500 volt? What is the energy density? So you have to find what is the capacitance of the capacitor and you have to find what is the energy stored by the capacitor if the capacitor is supplied by a potential of 500 volt and what is the energy density. So what is the given data is, area is given as 30 into 30 centimeter square, that is 900 centimeter square, and the distance separation is 5 millimeter and the dielectric medium is air. So epsilon R, relative permittivity is 1 and applied voltage is given as 500 volt. Now to calculate the capacitance of a capacitor, you know that C is equal to epsilon into A by D. So epsilon can be written as epsilon naught into epsilon R into A by D. So epsilon naught is 8.854 into 10 to the power minus 12. Epsilon R is 1 and A is 900 centimeter square. So 900 into 10 to the power minus 4. D is 5 millimeter. So 5 into 10 to the power minus 3. So which is equal to 1.5937 into 10 to the power minus 10 farad you will get, or you can write 159.37 picofarad. So this is the first part of the question, and second part of the question is you have to find what is the energy stored in the capacitor. So energy stored in the capacitor is given by half into CV square. So half into 1.5937 into 10 to the power minus 10 into V is 500 volts, so 500 square. So you will get 19.921 microjoules. Now, to find energy density, we know the formula for energy density is equal to half into epsilon E square, the magnitude of E square. So, but we don't know E. So, we have to find what is the value of E first, then we can use this formula. So, to find the value of E, so we can use the relation between E and the potential, that is V by D, that is a E is equal to electric field intensity equal to potential divided by distance, will give me the electric field intensity, because E is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught R square and V is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon R. If you compare both, the relation between E and D will be obtained as, so E is equal to V by D. So you know that applied voltage is 500 volt and distance of separation is 5 millimeter. So substituting that, you will get electric field intensity as 100 into 10 to the power 3 volt meter. Now we can obtain energy density as half into epsilon naught into epsilon r into magnitude of E square. So magnitude of E is 100 into 10 to the power 3. So substituting that, you will get the energy density in the capacitor as 0.04427 joule per meter cube. So this energy density formula we derived in the first part of the second module in the energy density. So same equation is used here. So this is the end of the second module. From next video onwards, we will see the third module, that is Laplace and Poisson's equations in electrostatic fields. Thank you.